Thousands of Asian immigrants are being deported from the United States this year. But why now? What's changed? And which countries are being hit the hardest? Today, we're revealing the 10 Asian countries facing U.S. deportations in 2025 and the unique reasons behind each one. Number 10. Uzbekistan. Why is Uzbekistan on this year's deportation list? The answer lies in a sharp rise in fake asylum claims and immigration fraud. According to U.S. officials, an increasing number of people from Uzbekistan have been applying for asylum with false narratives, many claiming danger back home. But upon investigation, the claims don't hold up. When asylum is denied, deportation follows. There's also concern about a few individuals involved in document forgery and smuggling, rare, but serious enough to catch government attention. As a result, the U.S. is accelerating deportations for undocumented Uzbek nationals, especially those with expired visas or rejected asylum applications. Many in the Uzbek community fear unfair treatment, even if they've followed all the rules. Could this affect U.S.-Uzbek relations? Trump's message is clear: stop the abuse, follow the rules, or face deportation. Comment below where you're watching from, we'd love to know. Now let's move to number 9. Laos. Laos is facing U.S. deportations in 2025, mainly due to a surge in illegal border crossings. Many Laotian nationals have entered the U.S. without proper visas, complicating immigration enforcement. Adding to the challenge is Laos's weak biometric system. Without reliable fingerprint or facial recognition technology, confirming identities becomes a guessing game. Because of these weaknesses, the U.S. is taking stricter actions, targeting repeat offenders and those without legal status. Lao families in the U.S. are now living in fear. Could their loved ones be separated? Will Laos step up its security systems? The U.S. hopes for progress, but until then, it's strict enforcement first. Number 8. Yemen. Why is Yemen on this list? The answer lies in ongoing war and the deep security concerns that come with it. Yemen's civil war has made it incredibly unstable. This makes it difficult for U.S. immigration officials to verify identities from Yemen. There's also a lack of cooperation from the Yemeni government in accepting deported individuals, delaying the process and frustrating U.S. authorities. Many asylum seekers are being sent back, and Yemeni families in the U.S. face a cloud of uncertainty. Will the war end soon? Could peace bring clarity and cooperation? For now, the U.S. puts safety first. Number 7. Tajikistan. Tajikistan appears on the 2025 deportation list due to national security concerns. Some individuals are suspected of having extremist ties, raising red flags for U.S. officials. Another major issue? Weak documentation systems. It's difficult to verify even basic identification like birth certificates and IDs. Because of this, the U.S. is deporting Tajik nationals who overstay their visas or can't prove their identity. The Tajik government has also been slow in accepting its own deportees, further complicating the situation. Many law-abiding Tajik families in the U.S. now feel vulnerable. Will diplomatic efforts ease tensions? Only time will tell. Number 6. Kyrgyzstan. Kyrgyzstan's primary issue is the high rate of visa overstays. Many Kyrgyz citizens enter legally on student or temporary work visas, but don't leave when their time is up. This growing trend has triggered crackdowns. Once a visa expires, legal status vanishes, and deportation soon follows. Another roadblock? Slow cooperation from the Kyrgyz government in retrieving its citizens. The Kyrgyz American community is anxious, especially students and workers who play by the rules. Can better dialogue between both governments solve this? For now, the U.S. stands firm on reducing overstays. If you're finding this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and tap the notification bell. Number 5. Bhutan. Why is Bhutan being affected? A spike in refugee claims from Bhutanese nationals has caught U.S. attention. Many are seeking asylum, citing persecution, but immigration officials have flagged some claims as inconsistent or suspicious. Additionally, some Bhutanese have entered the U.S. via irregular migration routes, raising fears of human trafficking networks. Due to these concerns, the U.S. has stepped up deportations for those with rejected claims or illegal entries. Bhutanese families already here, many fleeing hardship, now face renewed fear. Could tighter border controls and better cooperation reduce the risk? That remains to be seen. Number 4. Mongolia. Mongolia finds itself on this list largely due to visa overstays. Seasonal workers often enter legally but remain after their permits expire. This has become a pressing issue for U.S. immigration enforcement. A second challenge is Mongolia's low cooperation with U.S. deportation efforts. In some cases, Mongolian authorities have refused or delayed the return of their citizens. These obstacles have led to more aggressive deportation measures against Mongolians without legal status. Mongolian families in the U.S., even those following the law, now fear unjust targeting. Will increased collaboration and better tracking systems help resolve this? The U.S. hopes so. Number 3. Iran. Iran faces increased deportations in 2025 due to fears over terrorism and strained diplomatic relations. The U.S. government accuses Iran of supporting extremist groups, which has led to tighter screening and faster removals. Making matters worse, Iran often refuses to take back its deported citizens, delaying processes and creating backlogs for U.S. immigration enforcement. Number 2. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is facing heightened U.S. deportations in 2025 due to immigration fraud and incomplete documentation. Many Bangladeshi nationals have entered the United States on student, work, or tourist visas, but a growing number have overstayed or used forged paperwork to remain. According to U.S. immigration officials, there's a rising trend in fraudulent asylum claims from individuals claiming political or religious persecution, many of which, after investigation, lack sufficient evidence. The U.S. is now tightening screening and increasing deportations for cases involving false information, especially among undocumented migrants. Additionally, Bangladesh's delay in cooperating with U.S. deportation orders has made the process more challenging. This has led to increased scrutiny of Bangladeshi immigrants, including those lawfully residing in the U.S., who now worry about being unfairly associated with fraud cases. Will improved bilateral cooperation ease tensions and reduce wrongful deportations? Only time will tell. But in the meantime, legal compliance, accurate records, and mutual trust are being demanded more than ever. Number 1. On Pakistan. Pakistan tops the list of Asian countries facing significant U.S. deportations in 2025. The key concerns: national security risks, overstayed visas, and fraudulent entry attempts. Over the past few years, U.S. intelligence agencies have flagged cases involving Pakistani nationals with possible extremist links, which has triggered tougher immigration vetting and faster deportation orders. Another critical issue is Pakistan's inconsistent cooperation with U.S. deportation protocols. Delays in processing or accepting deportees have led to frustration on the American side. The result? A push for accelerated removals of individuals from Pakistan who lack valid immigration status or are considered security concerns. Moreover, false asylum or student visa claims have increased, further straining trust between the two nations. Legal Pakistani immigrants, many of whom have built peaceful, productive lives in the U.S., are now worried about being profiled or caught in policy crossfire. Could stronger diplomatic dialogue help separate genuine immigrants from those exploiting the system? That remains to be seen. But one message is clear: follow the rules or face firm action. If you found this video eye-opening, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more global insights. Drop a comment below. Where are you watching from? And what are your thoughts on these developments? Stay informed. Stay aware.